You're studying when all of a sudden your phone becomes the most fascinating thing in the world. One more video, perhaps, and I might need a snack first. Do I really need this degree, or should I simply become a llama farmer? This startling statistic may sound familiar. If you're a student preparing for a test, 90% of students study incorrectly, wasting hours staring at notes without really learning anything. But what if I told you that there is a way to study more quickly, retain more information, and still have time to binge watch your favorite show? Professional learning a new skill, or just someone who wants to absorb information faster, these hacks will work for you. Let's break down the best brain hacks to study at lightning speed, without burning out the expectation. Hack trick your brain into studying faster. Your brain is lazy. It will take as much time as you give it. Ever noticed how a 10-minute task somehow takes 2 hours when you're procrastinating? That's because of Parkinson's law. Work expands to fill the time you allow for it. The fix set uncomfortably short sprints. Tell yourself, I'll study for just 20 minutes, rather than, I have to study for 3 hours. Your brain will stop objecting because, although 20 minutes may seem short, once you get started, you'll keep going. Jot down precisely what you plan to study throughout that period. I'll be studying biology. Your brain loves me, so I'll study photosynthesis and test myself on it. The 8020 rule in clarity. Quit being a perfectionist when studying. Not all subjects are created equal, and some are far more significant than others. The 8020 rule. You get 80% of your results from 20% of your studies, so quit spending time on unimportant stuff and ask yourself what will actually be on the test. Check past papers. Ask your teacher, look at summaries, what don't. I understand. Yet if you already know it, move on quick. 8020 strategy. Do a past exam paper first. Don't wait until the last minute. Find the 20% of topics that appear the most. Focus 80% of your time on those. Work smarter, not harder. The timer method activates speed mode for studying. Ever noticed how you suddenly become hyper-focused when you have a deadline? That's because urgency creates focus, and you can trick your brain into this mode on demand. Try this. The 30-minute study, Sprint 1, set a 30-minute timer. Study like it's an emergency. 2, take a 5-minute break. Move around, stretch, or scroll your phone. Guilt-free. 3, repeat. Why does this work? Short sessions prevent burnout. Your brain knows a break is coming, so it focuses better. You avoid the fake studying trap of just staring at notes. Bonus hack. Use the Forest app. You plant a virtual tree, and if you leave the app, your tree dies. Guilt is a powerful motivator. The Feynman technique. Study like a genius. Albert Einstein once said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it. Well, enough translation. If you want to learn something fast, teach it to someone else. How to use the Feynman technique. 1. Pick a concept, e.g., how do black holes work? 2. Pretend you're teaching it to a 5-year-old. No fancy jargon, keep it simple. 3. Find the gaps in your understanding. If you get stuck, go back and relearn. 4. Simplify it even more. The result, you won't just memorize it, you'll actually understand it. Bonus hack. Explain things out loud or write them down. This forces your brain to process the information deeply. Active, recall the memory. Cheat code, want to remember things 2 times faster. Stop passively reading. Start testing yourself how to use active recall instead of rereading notes. Close the book and try to recall key points instead of copying notes. Write them from memory. Use flashcards, but don't just read them. Test yourself. This method is scientifically proven to burn information into your brain. Bonus hack. The blurting technique. Read a chapter, then write down everything. Remember without looking. Then check what you missed. Instant memory boost. Sleep plus exercise equals free brain upgrades. Fun fact, your brain doesn't store what you study while you're awake. It stores information while you sleep, which means pulling all-nighters bad. Idea: getting a solid 7 to 8 hours, your brain will thank you. Also, exercise boosts memory. Even a 10-minute walk can help you retain more information. So if you're cramming, take study breaks with movement. Final takeaway, your study cheat sheet. Here's your 6-step formula to study fast and smart. Set short study sprints, 20 to 30 minutes. Use the 8000-20 rule. Pay attention to what really important. Set timers to help you stay focused and teach someone a technique. Make use of active recall. Make sure that sleep and exercise are balanced. The challenge of free brain enhancements. Select one of these hacks and give it a try today. I've read all of the comments, so let me know which one worked best for you. If you're prepared to unleash the full potential of your brain, click the subscribe button and let's make studying feel like a crime. Remember that KN.